I am so sorry. I did not realize that my Spotify had like turned down its volume so much. But hello everyone, welcome. It is Wednesday, and that means that we're going to be playing some more Ace Attorney. No, I'm just a little bit worried, like in case like I just blew out someone's ears by turning up the volume. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Pix, are you okay? Hello, Bella. Hello, Shamey. Let's see. Just gonna do it this. What's the bundle of regrets? I hope it's nothing too bad. Let's see. Pot noodle for dinner. Oh, well, you can put some more eggs and stuff like that. That's like my solution. So let's see what we got here. Back in the present time. Delicious. Sounds delicious though. I love spicy food. But you already knew that. Once I guess I went off a little too long there. Something like that happened. I had no idea. None of the case files I read went into such detail. Well, I doubt there wouldn't be anything in there that would be inconvenient to the prosecution. Especially with that one karma at the head. How did the investigation go from there? The desserts had disappeared from the victim's room, so investigation here at Patch. Thanks to that, it took about a whole year before a verdict was handed down. Okay. Okay, so... Wow. That definitely explains the timeline. Okay, let's get this going. One whole year? This was before the whole 3-day pre-trial system was established. The trials didn't need to finish in a short amount of time as they do now. I see. Did they even find out why the victim's desserts disappeared? Well, kinda. His dessert was like a candy ice sculpture made from sherbet. Since it was made from ice, the general consensus was that it had melted. However, that might not be quite the case. What do you mean? This museum used to be Mr. Marshall's mansion, the stage of the IS-7 incident. And in this very place, they're exhibiting the Sherbet Saloon from 18 years ago. Is the victim's dessert? Yep, though it could be just a replica of the original. That is why Uncle Ray had to come today to check it out. And for your old man, too. Now then, let's get a move on and check out the room. I'm pretty sure it's over in the Winter Palace. The Winter Palace should be, Huh? It's locked up. That's odd. They've already opened the museum. Mr. Shields, according to the pamphlet we received at the entrance, the Winter Palace is over here. Really? I could have sworn it was this one. Alright, let's scoot. I'm gonna confirm the truth of what happened 18 years ago. Oh my god, look who's there! Oh, these sculptures are not going to be here for long. Oh. Man, it's still as cool as ever. Uncle Ray's gonna freeze solid. It seems the Winter Palace lives up to its name. It's like a freezer in here. With a light dim like this, it's almost as if the room itself is made of ice. I think the control panel for the room temperature is on the back wall. Miles, why don't you check out that temperature that's set out for me? Uncle Ryan's gonna give the curator a piece of his mind later. It's way too cold in here. Very well, but if you want to look around, the room is a bit free for you to stay, or freeze to your heart's content. I'll get the camera ready. I want to take some pictures of this place and show it to your old man. Understood. Well, how about this? I'll yell out, Mask the Mask is here! Yes, it's me! It's Mario Mask the Mask! Good, good. Wait, Ronnie, if you say that, you'll get arrested! Come on, if you don't plan it properly, we won't be able to sell it! What are these two talking about? How's this kid? There's a boy in the school bag. Did he come here to the art gallery by himself? She really quit her job and wants to run this museum. I don't really get it. Perhaps she's the son of an acquaintance of the curators. Mr. Shields, I can't find the temperature control panel. No, right, they kept it where it's hard to find. Just one moment. Huh? It's locked. Makes sense, they wouldn't want the guests changing the temperature themselves. According to the pamphlet, the Winter Palace has a temperature of 27 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that's cold. Uncle Ray's gonna freeze to death. It's not that cold. Like, if I have my guess correct, it's like -4 Celsius, -4 same degrees, or like about 269 Kelvin. Oh, it's not even that. It's 271 Kelvin. 271.5 Kelvin. It's only to find someone to share a body heat with. Preferably a beautiful lady. Oh, are you going to try to freeze me to death with those cold eyes? Of course not. There are two sculptures displayed here. These sculptures are replicas of the desert that vanished 18 years ago. Impressive, huh? These sculptures are made of ice. Yes. My father never got to see these ice sculptures. And now, 18 years later, I'm standing before them. Miles, sorry to bother you while you were deep in thought. Could you turn this way a little? Like this? Yes, like that. Mr. Shields, you're not... Say cheese. Mr. Shields, please don't take pictures of me. Oh, sorry, my bad. I just want to make sure the camera works okay. That camera looks quite old. Yeah, well, that's because it is old, an old-fashioned camera. You know, it's a camera. It's automatically develops a photo after shooting. Pretty cool, huh? Yes, I know. Though I've never used one. Yeah, that is fine, Pigs. Don't worry about it. You're quite in the know-it-all. You really are the old man's son. Ah, can you move it? I want to take some more big photos of the room. His face has taken an unusually serious expression. He's probably thinking about the IS-7 incident. Man, that's not a bunch. And they're already quite developed, see? Shove them in my face before I can reply. Well, I have one more question for you, Mr. Know-it-all. Do you know what these two sculptures represent? Hello, Ellie Nash. How are you? Ooh, that's a pretty cool emote. Okay, it's a waving tentacle. They're sculptures of Taurus and Gemini from the winter constellations. Oh, bingo! Not bad, Miles. What does that supposed to mean, charcoal? Also hello. But what is that supposed to mean? That's probably why they call this room the Winter Palace. Uncle Ray is feeling generous today, so I'll give you a copy of his photo too. Thanks. Are these the replicas of the Constellation desserts that were made 18 years ago? Yeah, it looks like these two sculptures were made out of sherbet. Uncle Ray has only seen the real sculptures in photos, but these sculptures look like the real deal. This is what you're going to show me. Yeah, I think your old man would have wanted you to see it as well. I'm sorry, Uncle Ray doesn't have the courage to come in here alone. Don't apologize. This was a good opportunity to learn about my father's case. That means a lot to me. So, you want to take another a commemorative photo with me? No thanks. A giant block of ice being displayed here. It appears to be quite heavy. No, the inside must be hollow. On the surface, there's an image of the stars and a written description. The Pleiades, also known as the Seven Sisters, a star cluster that comprises a part of Taurus. But for all these stars to be grouped together as a cluster, the ways of the ancient people must have been very imprecise. Alrighty, now that I've got some pictures of this room, let's check out the other palaces. Might as well see them all, since we're already here. I suppose you're right. Ah! That yell just now. It came from a fountain patio. Let's go, Miles. No! No! Of course he's here. No, he isn't Larry, but now this is Clary Loris. Oh my god. There's someone passed out on the floor, and that man there is. Larry, what are you doing here? No, I'm getting ahead of myself. What exactly happened here? Angie! I saw something that no one should ever see again! Larry, calm down. Why is there someone passed out here? I didn't do anything. He just fell down all of a sudden. This man, he can't be. Excuse me, but what is the matter here? We can't arrange such a ruckus in a museum, boys. I just changed the way she speaks again. The scent is. It seems like still breathing. This is a bad situation. Miles, he's not safe here. Get everyone out of here. Everyone, get away from that room right now. There's poison gas coming out from it. Poison gas of all things. How did they like conclude it smells sweetly? It smells sweet. It's poison gas. Or it's just like Miles said it smells sweetly. Oh well. Mr. Shields, how's the victim? It could be. I might want to mention it. It looks like he was breathing a little too much of that poison gas. He's still unconscious. Shrug. According to the doctor in the ambulance, there are no external injuries or any other wounds. Thanks to our fortunate timing, we were able to save him before it was too far gone. But he's not out of the woods yet. He's currently being treated by a specialist in the infirmary. I see. Mr. Shield, is he an acquaintance of yours? Yeah, you could say that. He's Dan Gustavio. He was involved in the IS-7 incident. The pastry chef? So, he was involved in the case 18 years ago. At least the other guy is doing alright. Is he a friend of yours, Riles? Yes, you could say that. It is fortunate that you were not hurt, Larry. What's you could say that's supposed to mean, Edgy? How could you treat a childhood friend like that? That's just cruel! And also, when I'm dressed like this, I call myself Larry's dog's name, you know? I knew it! I knew he was going to go on that. I knew it! So don't call me Larry, it's Loris! This man is Larry Butts. He's nothing but a trouble, but he's been one of my friends since grade school. Some time ago, he awakened the calling of art and assumed the alias Loris Duck's name. But a butt by another name would smell just as much. Really? You two are childhood friends? I better report that to your old man too. I'm sure he'll give him joy. He was always worried about you being able to make friends. Good for you, Edgy. Aren't you glad to have a bosom buddy like me? My father was worried about something like that. But anyway, what are you doing in a place like this, Larry? How many times do I have to tell you, Edgy, I'm Loris? What are you doing in a place like this? Yikes, don't play at me when you talk! So are you going to tell me? Is it obvious? I come here to study art! I'm going to take Mandy out for a date here, so I was just scouting beforehand. Aren't you just using art as excuses to go on a date? Not bad, Loris. Maybe you can introduce some pretty girls to me next time. Oh, now you're talking my language, dude! I think I'm getting a headache. By the way, Loris, did you notice anything strange when you found the victim? Nah, not really. Nothing that would make you say I saw something that no one should ever have to see. Oh yeah, that! I was just surprised when I saw the old dude fall down out of nowhere like that. I didn't do anything this time for once. Is that anything to brag about? Visitors, we wish to deeply apologize for the disturbance. I am the curator of this museum. My name is Catherine Hall. She's also one of the people involved in the IS-7 incident. Hello there, Miss Kate. Oh, Monsieur Shields, thank you for your continued assistance. She was the woman we saw at reception, so she's the curator here. Oh, we apologize for the inconvenience, especially since it's the opening day. No, you don't have to apologize for a thing, Miss Kate. Ah, I almost forgot. Let me introduce you to someone. This is Miles Edgeworth. He is Gregory Edgeworth's son. Ah, Monsieur Edgeworth. Oh, wonderful. I met the son after 18 years. It is an honor to meet you. Defense attorney, Miles Edgeworth. Oh wow, that was amazing. You still got that golden voice, Miss Kate. Actually, I'm a prosecutor. Oh, so you're a prosecutor. My most sincere apologies, Monsieur Edgeworth. This woman is very polite, but slightly odd. Oh, Katie, can I get your autograph right here, please? Pretty please? Yes, if you so desire. Why do you want her autograph? Hey, don't tell me, you don't know who she is? My, you really don't keep up with the entertainment news now, do you, Miles? What? What is this unbearable atmosphere? She's a superstar actress who has been in tons of musicals and movies, and she's a great singer too. Currently I am the curator of this museum. I have already retired from the stage. I just realized, isn't that more like the way I did the German, like with clavier? So I'm messing up. Damn it. Oh well. I finished my... I haven't spoken French since high school. Oh well. I finished my filming role for my last movie 2 days ago. My co-star said it was open that they how would like actually I don't know. I don't watch enough French people speak English. They would come here once I open the doors. And here you are, Monsieur Artiste. I returned this to you. Thanks a bunch, Katie. I'll treasure it from the rest of my life. Well, looks like me and Loris share the same interests. So I gathered. Larry, you said you're here to study art. Why don't you practice drawing as well, since you're here at Miss Hall's Art Museum? Oh, it would be an honor to Monsieur Artiste sketch our exhibits. Oh, I guess even you have a good idea now and then, Edgy. Yeah, it wouldn't. I'll do a bit of sketching for Kate here. What an amusing person. Forgive the disturbance. Incidentally, who was the woman that was with you earlier? Oh, that was Madame Delicia Scholes. She's currently assisting in the treatment of Monsieur Gustavias in the infirmary. Even though I said infirmary, since this is an art museum now, it is only provincial. I am the only staff member working here. I cannot take a leave of my duties for too long. Delicia Scholes. I believe we have heard that name before, Mr. Shields. Well, yeah, looks like the whole gang here from the IS-7 incident is here. Well, I doubt that's a coincidence. Monsieur Shields, Monsieur and Edgeworth, would you care for some hot tea? Oh, Miss Kate's tea. That takes me back. Yes, if you please. I must take my leave. I must explain the situation to the other visitors. Right, thanks for everything. This smells like Ceylon tea. I should drink it before it cools. Oh, this silent tea is of very high quality. There's a aroma of citrus. It does wonders for your concentration, right? Your old man said the exact same thing 18 years ago. But the sauces back then were chilled. Today they're warm. Anyway, don't you think this current situation is rather unusual? You mean how everyone involved with the case 18 years ago has gathered at the museum? Yes. I would like to be in charge of this case if at all possible. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to change how I do Edgeworth because I'm just gonna die if I do have the raspy gumshoe voice for the rest of, like, doing everything here. Mr. Edgeworth, are you okay, sir? Mr. Edgeworth, Mrs. Shields! I came as fast as I could when I heard that you were put in by the poison gas. Oh, my sweet honey Kay, how on a hug got to being part for so long? No? Jeez, so you're perfectly fine. I can't believe you made us worry that much. Detective Gumshoe, what is the meaning of bringing Kay here? I'm sorry, sir. I knew the gas was dangerous, so I tried to stop her. But no matter how much I ran, I couldn't get any around. When it comes to running away, no one's faster than the Yatagarasu. But you weren't running away from here. Mr. Edgeworth! Oh god, there we go again. Gumshoe just, has this mental thing where he has that raspy voice like that. And, it just comes to me. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm all set, sir. I'll start investigating the crime scene. Since there might be traces of gas in the room, I'll have to ask everyone to wait here. Very well, I'm counting on you. You've been walking there, Flatfoot. Wow! Coppy's so cool! He's just like a detective! Well, that's what he is. Yes, Edgeworth here. Mr. Edgeworth, it looks like there's some poison gas is dissipated, sir. Detective, calmly explain the state of the Autumn Palace. Yes, sir. I'll start with the exhibits. On the left, there's a statue with 2 people. And on the right, there's a statue of an animal with 2 horns. A statue with 2 people and a statue with 2 horns. These are the exact same thing that we saw in the Winter Palace just a while ago. Also, the room is wet with water thanks to the sprinkler system. That also prevented the gas from hardening anyone. The sprinkler system. Was there a fire in the room? There's no sign of a fire, and the fire alarm hasn't gone off either, sir. The sprinklers in the museum are the kind that detects both smoke and fire. When it detects smoke, it will send an alert to the security room. I think the poison gas might have set up the alarm in the security room, sir. Was there anyone in there in the security room at the time? The only one working here is the curator, Miss Catherine Hall, sir. She has been in the reception booth opposite of the security room ever since the museum opened. There is Hall will turn on the sprinklers. The sprinkler system can only be operated manually from the security room, sir. If it had been automatic, it would have sprayed water all over exhibits. Since the system is manual, the situation can be examined and the exhibits moved if need be. I guess that would be more priority over the exhibits than the building. Only the museum. Oh, it's way too cold in this room, sir. Isn't it supposed to be the Autumn Palace? It feels more like the dead of winter in here. The Autumn Palace is cold? I checked the thermostat earlier. It was set to 27 Fahrenheit. Couldn't believe it. Why would the Autumn Palace be set to the same temperature as the Winter Palace? That's all I know of for now, sir. If I figure out anything else, I'll give you another call. I see. I'm counting on you, detective. What did Gummy say? You said it feels more like the winter in the Autumn Palace. I don't get it. I haven't been able to enter the room personally, but it should be possible to look inside after the police has finished investigating. I'd like to know what's like in there myself. Is there anyone else who knows about the incident? Ah, there is someone. Miles' friend, right? Friend? Though he's such a nuisance, we have no choice but to listen to what he has to say for now. Wait! You mean... Oh, you're here too, Kay! You're looking as cute as ever! Ah, long time to see! It's Larry, isn't it? Kay, right now my name is Loris. I'm an artist, that's why. Oh, so that's your pen name! Lawrence! The artist formerly known as Larry. Wow, you really are a good girl, okay? Nothing like edgy there. Larry, I have so many things I need to ask you. What's this? Don't tell me you suspect me again! You're gonna say because I was the first one seen, I must be the culprit, aren't you? I never said anything like that. I only want you to tell me what you saw. You said you saw something that no one should ever have to see, did you not? What? Now I'm saying I didn't see nothing. I didn't do anything. Probably. Oh, it's typical Larry, typical Larry. God. I am so unsurprised that this is what Larry's doing. Yeah, phone Phoenix. No, my. He didn't seem so confident at the end there. There are somewhat troublesome circumstances surrounding this man. The saying, when something smells, it's usually the butt, still holds true 26 years on. While Gosei's tendency to attract trouble is legendary, it seems he's done something troublesome without even realizing it himself. I'll just have to try and extract the truth from him. Oh no, please don't. We are. How do you make a plan out of Larry? He's so fucking random! Like, how do you play logic chess against Larry Butts? He's just too damn random. I'm gonna open the window because it's kind of bad air in here. Oh, fresh air. However, I didn't see nothing. I didn't do nothing. Lauren's extremely restless and is an extremely restless and troublesome man. Hello there, Shad. How are you doing? Until it cools down, I'll just wait and see. First, I'm asking him about his goal. This isn't something I can't handle. I'll finish this quickly. How do you finish something quickly with that guy? What was your purpose for coming to the art gallery? What? Are you saying I didn't belong in the art gallery? Hey, if you're not gonna talk, hold that pose so I can paint your portrait. And then I'll scribble it all over the portrait I drew of you. I was just joking. I would never scribble over my paintings, of course. They're works of art after all. I don't think any of your works would qualify as art. Don't look down on me. There are people who recognize my skills as an artist. Those people are blind. Larry, that statement you just made is full of problems. What's with you, Reggie? Is that the case with my statements? You're so mysterious. That wasn't a necessary statement. Oh, ow! Okay. Ooh. Oh my god. Matt is my girlfriend, but it's really my paintings she fell in love with. That's why I'll just get anything my girlfriend likes. Then why are you on your own today? So what? Can't a guy with a girlfriend have spent some time alone? Larry. Oh my god, it's wrong again. Oh my god, I hate Larry! Fucking hell, I don't like Larry much. At least, why did we have to do something that is timed like this? Yeah, I think it's just sit and wait. I don't even know. Mandy said she's a Gemini. I thought she'd be happy to show a sketch of it on the next date. Do you really have that much confidence in the sketch? Well, I'm not so confident about this one. But I thought you would be happy. Who did a sketch of her as of her astrological sign? Hey, Helly, how are you doing? I see, that is just like you. To impress Mandy, you came out to see the hegemony sculpture, didn't you? I'm doing great, although I'm trying to make sure that there's a certain character in this case I don't like do my old voice for because it's torture on me. But I'm doing great. Well, apart from the whole, you know, Sweden is entering full lockdown again because the COVID situation is skyrocketing. But apart from that, doing fine. So yeah, Tenno and I have entered full just paranoia mode. Yeah, it's just. Also, I'm keeping a little bit of an eye on the dumpster fire that is the US election. It's a train wreck. It's an ongoing train wreck. But I'm also enjoying this time here. Okay, Charlotte. Thank you for sticking around so long, and take care. So what have you been doing today? And what are you doing tonight? Yes, there are dogs outside. I'll need to keep the window open because the air here is so bad. What? How did you find out? Ooh, what you drawing? Okay, everyone. So, Halicrop is one of my old-time friends, and Halicrop is also the one who made one of my the old things I had on my wall here from previous streams. Let's see, a Sonic Demon Hunter. Yeah. Apparently that was. I mean, it used to be on my wall back here, but right now it's Twilight Imperium. Currently, it is out in the closet for the time being because we don't have any space. But I kept that thing on my wall for a very long time. I like it. You did a very good job with it. And hello, Panda. How are you doing? So yeah, Helly and I, we go way back. And she does good work. And she streams World of Warcraft and Worms. I've really been enjoying her Worms Armageddon streams. They've been amazing. I find it so much fun to see someone play Worms Armageddon. Does this work? Does this command work? Yay, it does. It works. Endorsed. But yeah. Let's see. Worms is so much fun. It just is. Because you just unknowingly told me everything. Well then, let's say another word from now on. He's finally decided to remain silent. In that case, I'll be more relentless in my questioning. I'll try to find out what he was doing here at the art gallery. Yeah, Larry is just gods. Oh, thank you. I need more time. I'll expose his true motives. Shouldn't take long. What did you do at this art gallery? What's with that glare? I don't really remember anything. I don't have a passport, so I just loitered around the fountain patio. No, that's not what it is. Huh? What? You're not gonna talk? I'm gonna put back from my sketching. Wait! I was too passive there. Oh my god. Damn. Didn't the give you a pamphlet at the reception booth after you paid the admission fee. Oh, is that right? So, the admission wasn't free, huh? In other words, Larry snuck in. I am not surprised. Don't tell me you snuck in here without paying. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do anything bad. It just... there was no one at the reception booth. That's why I thought you could come in here for free. Miss Hall wasn't at the reception booth? Yeah, I didn't look like there was anyone else out there on the other side of the desk. Come to think of it, Gumshoe did say something about that. Miss Hall was busy activating the sprinklers for the security room. Because of that incident, she had to leave the reception booth. Poor Katie. She went through all that trouble to open the place. And now, the art gallery's star attraction, the Winter Palace, is completely ruined. Wait, what? You're certainly well informed about the Winter Palace for someone without a pamphlet. The Winter Palace is where your goal, the Japanese sculpture, is located. You had your sights set on the Winter Palace from the beginning, didn't you? What? How'd you find me out again? That's right! My goal was to see the Japanese sculpture from the very beginning. The Winter Palace was the very reason I came here. You confess quite easily. You can never tell anything with this man. Next, I'll ask for a few information regarding the Winter Palace. Yeah, that was painless. I was expecting more, like, trouble with him. Because it's Larry, you know? Oh gosh, Larry. He may still have some fight left in him. I'll watch his reactions and extract information I need. I have no more use for you. I have no more use for you. Leave now. Huh? Really? You're actually letting me go? Well, I need to go. Okay, that messed up. That was a mistake. Angie, you need to take responsibility for what you say. I'm being lectured by him. Larry, did you also enter the Winter Palace? Huh, what's with the look of distrust? Sure, I tried going in, but... You tried to go in, but you weren't actually able to, right? Yeah, that's about right. I wanted to go in, but then that old geezer collapsed. I was a little freaked out. So you couldn't get in because the victim of the poison gas collapsed? Yeah, you fell right out of the Winter Palace. I'm sure the victim emerged from the Ocean Palace. If it weren't for that poison gas incident, I'd be in there sketching the Japanese sculpture right now. Larry must have mistaken an Ocean Palace for the Winter Palace. But that aside, it seems his goal was to sketch the sculpture. This should be a useful clue. Larry, did you see anything in the Winter Palace? You're still hung up on that. Didn't I say I didn't see anything? You started to think that wasn't such a good idea to come to the art gallery. I need to leave some soon with my girlfriend. Perhaps we should try using that clue. You came here to sketch the sculpture for your girlfriend, did you not? I don't think you would have given up that easily. Even after the victim collapsed, you could still see inside the room from the outside, right? Well, I may have gotten a tiny glimpse, but there's no evidence. There's something scary in there, right? My, I'm disappointed it turned out to be this simple. Larry, you saw something scary at the crime scene, didn't you? Oh. Edgy, can you read my mind? In that case, there's no point to keeping any more secrets from you. You just told me everything of your own accord. That was a complete waste of time, but finally it's checkmate. Okay, that was less painful than I thought it would be. I had my eyes fixed on a Gemini sculpture. Objection! You mentioned the Gemini sculpture many times now, but I don't believe the sculpture you saw was a Gemini 1. What? Was it a mirage then? Larry mistakenly thought he saw the Winter Palace. It is, yes. Take a look at this pamphlet. In the Autumn Palace, the Pisces, Capricorn, Aries, and Aquarius sculptures are displayed. Incidentally, I can confirm the Gemini sculpture is located in the Winter Palace. Therefore, the sculpture you saw could not have been the Gemini one. I knew it. I expected him to be a bit more shocked at the news. I thought it was kind of strange. I know I saw a single goddess, and that transformation was no mirage. Transformation, you say? Oh, you're curious too, Edgy. Well, nothing for it, I guess. I have something to show you. Show me? What exactly? Oh god, are we gonna be treated to one of his art? Like pieces of sketches? Of course we are. I drew a picture of the very scene I saw back then. But I really can't believe what I drew. A picture? What kind of picture? This one right here. What the hell? So I'm not disturbed by the things in the picture. I'm disturbed at the quality of the picture. How the hell? Wow! Larry has seriously improved since last time. Holy shit! Who cares about the blood compared to what he drew when last we saw him as Larry's? That is really, really incredible. What is this disturbing picture? Is that sculpture weeping tears of blood? Larry's. This picture is scary. It scared me too. This Gemini sculpture suddenly transformed into a goddess right before my eyes. I couldn't help but scream. Oh. So poison gas and in the orchard room. I think I know what's going on here already. Building the world. So what I'm thinking here, because Miss Scones is a chemist, so she would be able to like. So here's my conspiracy theory. The puddle on the floor, so the sculpture was originally something, and but it was made out of material that it will dissolve at certain temperatures, and then release poison gas. and she's the one responsible. Tinfoil hat, but not really tinfoil hat. Just Timo hat. That makes complete sense, right? But what? One, 2, 3, 4. It's probably wrong, but you know, tinfoil hat. Timo hat, rather. I couldn't help but scream. Okay, you know what? I need to change the way Larry does his. I do Larry's voice as well, because I noticed like the way I voice him as well makes my throat want to scream out in agony. So, the victim collapse wasn't what surprised him. What do you mean when you say transformed? I don't really understand it myself. The lower half of its body just turned into a fish. A fish goddess. That would be the Pisk statues. Sculptures, wouldn't it? In mythology, Pisk represents the fish that a goddess and her son transformed into. Really? So Pisces isn't just a couple of ordinary fish? Edgy. You don't think that sculpture is cursed, do you? Those tears of blood turned the Gemini statue into a fish. Preposterous. You simply mistook the Pisk sculpture for the Gemini one. Oh! You put a sketch in your organizer? Even a sketch like this can be used as scrap paper after all. You should remember, Edgeworth, what his sketches looked like, you know, 3 months ago in your timeline. You should be amazed, Edgeworth, that he's improved this much. How could you? That is strange. Why did only the lower half of the sculpture transform? I'm gonna raise a bit curious about what went on in the Autumn Palace. Indeed. I wonder if someone tampered with the Pisk sculpture. Yes, Edgeworth here. Mr. Edgeworth, we've finished searching the room. The poison gas isn't a threat anymore, so you can enter it with the crime. You can enter the crime scene. Blah, blah, blah. Right, good work, detective. It seems we can enter the Autumn Palace now. Nice timing, Mr. Detective. Let's go right now! I want to see the Pisk statue! If Ken is going, I'm going too. I was planning to bring him along anyway. Oh god, right then, let's proceed to the Autumn Palace. Because I only just put it on. Like, just a few minutes ago. So, this is the Autumn Palace. It certainly does resemble a winter palace. We've been waiting, sir. Huh? Aren't you that Harry Butts guy? Wrong! I'm Larry's dog's name. Never mind that, detective. Your report, if you please. Roger that, sir. We discovered a used gas burning during our investigation. The nozzle was still warm when we found it, so it may be related to the incident. Was it used to heat something? Was that ladder always there on the ground? It was probably used for the person to set up the poison gas. The poison gas was released when someone lifted the lid on that glass case, sir. The Pisk sculpture. Huh? Seems like you know about it, sir. Well then, do you know what the sculpture lecture it is? Since we're in the Autumn Palace, it would probably be the Capricorn sculpture. As it's expected of Mr. Edgeworth, I thought it was Taurus myself. I was turned off when I was covered by by this weird cloth. Oh my god. The fluorescent cloth. I wonder what it's doing here. Everything is starting to point at her. Evidence from the IS-7 incident. Or maybe it isn't? Ah. No matter what it is, or how it got here. The sculptures in this room are all covered with this fluorescent cloth. And because they're hidden, that makes me want to see them even more. Let's take a look. I'll just get this cloth up. So whose body are we discovering now? Wow, they're beautiful! Okay, I guess nobody's. You don't think the transformation Larry saw was in fact the moment the cloth wrapped around the lower half of Piscus fell? See, Edgy? It wasn't a mirage or anything, a mistake after all. Ugh. Hey, Miles. There's something strange about this room. It looks exactly the same as the Winter Palace we were in just a moment ago. Yes, I agree. Perhaps the sculptures were hidden to make it look like the Winter Palace. If you wrap the cloth around the lower half of the Piscus sculpture, it looks like Gemini. Capricorn is half fish too. Behind the lower half of it, and it resembles Taurus. The remaining two, which couldn't be altered with trickery, were covered up. The Autumn Palace was made to look like the Winter Palace. So it seems, Mr. Shields. It looks like we need to conduct an investigation of the Autumn Palace too. Oh. Mr. DeBest and Judge Courtney. Hey! You guys again? Oh, this is a problem. You see, this is my crime scene. Mr. Edgeworth, it seems my powers is insufficient. If you're here, then it would appear you still haven't understood my warnings. Furthermore, you know full well your reckless actions will cause trouble for the detective. In the name of the goddess of law, I must pass judgment. You got it all wrong, pal. I'm the one who asked Mr. Edgeworth to investigate. Really? Well then, Flatfoot, I'll have to do that. That? Yeah, that. Right. Cut your salary. Looking forward to your next payday? I've always wanted to say that. You're the last person I want cutting my salary, pal. Oh, Gumshoe just can't catch a break. Oh my god. Oh, me? Oh, okay. Hold it, DeBest. I'm only cooperating with the police as a witness to this incident. Detective Gumshoe is not to blame. So that's how it is. Well then, should be raising his salary? No, that's not what I meant. Oh my god. You know, I will miss this part here in Dual Destinies because Gumshoe isn't there. This is the last game that I know of, like, where Gumshoe is. There's no police detective to threaten with cuts to his salary, which is a shame. But it would be really nice to get my salary raised. Your mercy is deeply moving, Sebastian, but past transgression must lead to future judgment. Prosecutor Edgeworth and all his company depart at once from this holy site. Now we're about an hour in, Pix. You don't have to watch the entire pod. But we only just got here. The one given the goddess of law's blessing for this incident was Sebastian. In other words, Mr. De Best is the prosecutor in charge of this case. That's right, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening performance is over. Besides, I've already got my eyes set on the culprit. What? Who, pal? Well, naturally. That artist, of course. Larry just can't catch a break either. Me? Hey! What's going on, Edgy? Don't ask me, I can't understand his reasoning. If you can't understand how the best prosecutor thinks, it simply shows how inculpable you are. It seems he doesn't know what inculpable even means. That is right, Sebastian. Prosecutor Edgeworth is quite incapable. Yes, he's incapable. She's just nonchalantly corrected him. Don't underestimate my intelligence gathering skills. I just came from the infirmary and asked the doctor there about the cause of the poison gas. And what was the cause? Some normal substance? What was the name again? Hold on a second. I'll call the doctor to make sure. Since Sebastian is on the phone, I'll answer for him. In that case, why didn't you just tell us before he called? The poison gas was caused by mixing two different types of chemicals. The names are normalium and fatalium. Okay. So that's a thing. So, what are the basic chemicals exactly? Normalium is a red liquid and commonly used in everyday products. It can be found in paint and detergent, among other things, but it is not toxic by itself. So, you say that the substance is readily available to everyone? Yes, but fatalium, on the other hand, is not so easy to obtain. The name sure sounds dangerous. What's it used for? It is an active ingredient of white pesticide known as megatoxin X. Okay. Fatalium itself also has a deep white color, but it is not readily sold in stores. It is nearly impossible to obtain domestically. Right now, we are looking into how this chemical was obtained. Oh, how so? How so, Helicrob? Oh yeah, chemical X makes sense. Okay, I finally found the name of those chemicals. Judge Courtney has already told us. We don't need to hear it again. Oh, fine then. I'll cut to the chase. You know that normalium from the poison gas is also used in paint, right? Today, out of everyone who visited the art gallery, the only one carrying paint was that artist. You're treating me like that, like a culprit because of that? I object to the red paint that your palette is carrying. Hey, Edgy, don't you think this prosecutor is kind of an idiot? Oh, it says something when even Larry points it out. Indeed, although I've only known him for a short time, his logic is always absurd. Hey, don't ignore me. It's alright, Sebastian. They're only doing it because they're afraid of you. Like the first star to appear at night. Show us reasoning that shines the best. The first star shines best. Not bad. Hey, you guys been lit up too? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna take off my hat because it's getting super like hot. This is the best shining logic. Oh. The artist was the first to discover the victim, so naturally he's the best subject. The poison gas was caused by normalium, a chemical found in paint, right? As he was carrying paint near the victim, he would have had the best chance. The paint, along with being the first witness, well, that pretty much proves he's a culprit. So you're thinking it. So Larry Butts is pretty sus, and you're thinking it's a self-report. Got it. So what do you think, Justine? We can't ignore the possibility. Well then, Mr. Artist, please tell us the truth. Did you leave red paint at the crime scene? Or else, did you cause the poison gas to go off? The only thing I leave behind is my bond of love with you. Of course. Larry's just gonna shamelessly flirt with the judge. I hope he gets to her. Please, what should you say? My gavel is already prepared to declare you guilty. Objection! She's unfazed. Please pay no heed to this man's statement. Objection! Hey, guys. Ignoring my reasoning just because it's flawless won't do you any good. Mr. Edgeworth, if you already admitted defeat, you should take your leave. Even though I don't really have the time to deal with your ridiculous reasoning. But Larry was outside. Do we have evidence that he was outside? Well, there we have the red stuff. Let's just press here. Hold it. I think we need some. There's nothing like outright puts it. Indeed, at first glance, this man seems suspicious. However, at first glance, what's that? With that first all of a sudden, are you trying to steal my spot at the stars that shines best? Huh? Will that make me the best artist? Larry, don't make this any more confusing than it already is. Method at best. Continue with your reasoning now. Yes, apparently normalium is used in many everyday products. Right! So red paint is definitely suspicious. But it's also used in other things than paint, right? I guess you have a point. What do you think, Justine? That's right. Normalium is also used in detergent, for example. In other words, it might not have been paint that caused the gas. That's not true. Let me finish my reasoning. Gods. Hold it. Even if paint is the cause of the poison gas, that does not mean he's guilty. Ha! Well then, if the paint is not the cause, doesn't mean it's not in it. God. Herregud. Jesus Christ. Oh, there. Much better. Now he's just trying to sound clever. Mimicking what Mr. Edgeworth says won't make it cool at all. Okay, please don't make my statements look bad. Now then, it's about time to wrap up my shining logic. Hold it! Do you truly claim that Larry is a culprit based on just that? Huh? You have a problem with that? If you have a problem, then present evidence. Mr. Edgeworth, it looks like he really wants you to do that. Indeed, then I will do as he wishes and present evidence. It's seems he doesn't pay much attention to what other people are saying. There is a clear contradiction in the best logic. Why even bother making a phone call? I'll finish this quickly, because it's a waste of time. Okay, so it's something else then. White Fatalium mixed with red Mammalium. Wait, is this what it... Oh, okay, I guess it's this one then. Objection! Yeah. Mr. the Best, your logic is more akin to a shooting star than a shining star. It shines the best like a shooting star, right? It may shine brightly for a brief moment, but then it burns itself out. The poison gas originated from inside the glass case of the Pisk sculpture. Exactly! So that's where the artist added the gas, right? He used Normalium in his way. He used the Normalium in his red paint. As your senior, let me give you a piece of advice. Listen to the explanation of others. The poison gas was caused by mixing both Normalium and Fatalium together. The Normalium contained in the red paint is not enough by itself. Really? Oh, I love Edgeworth. His sarcasm is just fabulous. Oh, it's just wonderful. Really? But I thought that I thought I heard that Normalium caused the fatality. Don't tell me you just misheard the forensic report. Darn it! By the time Larry discovered the victim, the room was already filled with poison gas. It's time for you to realize how incapable you really are. Hey, what do you mean by incapable? You tried to use that word earlier and you still don't know what it means? He means to say you are lacking in ability. Incidentally, inculpable has a completely different meaning. I get it. You're making fun of me again, aren't you? I am merely saying you were incapable in your investigation. Overruled! Oh, hello. Before you insult Sebastian, I still have some doubts about your own statement. What kind of doubts? I do like her theme, that her song is so good. For all we know, Mr. Artist could have simply entered the Autumn Palace at an earlier time. That's... Moreover, do you have evidence that the red paint is unrelated to the case? The most important thing now is not the red paint, but the red Normalium and the white Fatalium. Exactly how were these two substances mixed? I believe that is our main concern. Naturally. It was Sebastian's job to investigate that. Were it not for your interference, we would have found that out by now. I never intended to interfere, on the contrary, I'd like to cooperate. Don't tell me you're going to say you know the cause of the poison gas? How the poison gas started? Why, I have some that may shed some light on this matter. Sebastian, do not call Paul for his bluff. Come now, it's fine, really. Let's see what he has come up with. If you say so, Sebastian. Come on, show us. How did the poison gas start? Surely you're saying that this was the cause of the poison gas? It seems even you've noticed it. Duh, it really stands out. Those red tears that Larry saw were undoubtedly Normalium. Huh? Wait a second. If those were the chemicals, does that mean that Ghost set off the poison gas? I don't have time to play along with him. The red tears of Normalium could not have triggered the poison gas by itself. That red liquid was mixed inside the case to create the poison gas. What? Just where do you see the evidence that the chemicals were mixed? That can also be seen in the sketch. Pink liquid can be seen flowing out from under the case of the Pisk sculpture. This is proof that the two chemicals were mixed. Hold on a second, I still don't get it. How does it show that Normalium and Fatalium were mixed? I just don't have words for this guy. Seriously, I don't have words. How did this guy get past, like, grade school? Seriously, how did this guy get past grade school? Yeah, I know. Oof. Since we have a self-proclaimed artist here, I'll let him explain. You do have the gift of foresight, Pix, you do. Larry, you found yourself an artist, so you should know about mixing paint, right? What do you add to red to make pink? Don't take me for a fool, Edgy. I'll have you know that I graduated from middle school. I add white to red to make pink, it's common knowledge. Well, technically there's rose pink, baby pink, 7 others. Hold it! That is enough. Now do you understand, Mr. The Best? Ah! That's how it is! By mixing red Normalium with white Fatalium, you get a pink liquid. Yes, exactly. Took him long enough. I see. It looks like Mr. Best finally gets it. Overruled! Prosecutor Edgeworth, you have merely presented one possibility. Do we really know if the color was the result of the two chemicals mixed together? Furthermore, this sketch was drawn by the suspect. I can't put that much faith into it. I just faked what I saw. How could that be a lie? Mr. Artist, I did not permit you to speak. So cold. That's part of her charm? Of course, I intend to bring the truth to light immediately. It would not be wise to jeopardize your position even further. Aren't you going to answer my question from before? How do you know that Mr. Artist did not enter the Autumn Palace? If you can't prove this, there's no room for your argument for you to argue any further. Hey! Could we find that out if we talk to the victim, pal? The victim, Dane Gustavia, remains unconscious and in critical condition. Ah, that's right. Well then, Sebastian will be investigating the crime scene now. All of you, please vacate the premises. If you were to take a stand in court, you'd cause a lot of trouble for the preceding judge. Oh, don't we know it? Oh, I agree, Elenash. Is there something you would like to say, Mr. Artist? Hold your horses, Miss Cool Beauty. My name is Justine Courtney. Please don't address me by such a strange title. Oh, you finally told me your name. Pleased to meet you, Justy. I'm Loris Duxton, but you can call me Loris. Mr. Artist, please get to the point. I just remembered something I haven't had a chance to say yet. When I first got to the room, it was locked, so I couldn't go in. But then that old Jew just suddenly fell through the door. It only appeared that the palace rooms can be locked from the inside. But just because you say it was so doesn't mean the door was locked. Without proof, your statement holds no value.
Objection!
Well, why not let Uncle Ray prove it for you? What? After all, we can confirm the door was locked too. Right, Miles? Yes, I remember as well. Yeah. Until the gas outbreak, no one could have entered this room. Perhaps the suspect entered the room with the victim during the outbreak. As you can see, this man did not inhale any of the gas. If you examine his belongings, you'll find he wasn't carrying a gas mask either. Is that so? Well then, I have no choice but to agree. That was easier than I expected. Anyway, I presume this clears up any suspicions surrounding Larry. It seems Mr. The Best logic was off once again. Not exactly. I just didn't have enough information, that's all. Therefore my reasoning was just before its time. He sure has a grand way of saying that things didn't work out for him. In that case, there is one more suspect who has yet to take the stand. Mr. Artist, you're free to go. Huh? But I wanted to talk to you a little bit more, Justy. Overruled. Overruled. Your cold demeanor makes me mesmerized all the more. This other suspect is a pharmacist by the name of Delicious Scones. It would have been difficult for this artist to obtain the fatalium from Megatoxin X, but a pharmacist might have the knowledge how to do that. The court will now take a 10-minute recess. Sebastian, it would best we brought her in here quickly. Best if we brought her in quickly? Sounds good. Leave it to me. Hey, Flatfoot. Keep up the investigation. Got it. Don't tell me Judge Courtney suspected her from the very beginning. So, Mr. Best logic wasn't of any help at all. Judge Courtney, just what is she thinking? She is overstepping her mandate, really. Seriously.